Hi, my name is Siti Nur Aisha binti Baharin, and my metric number is 180577. So today I would like to talk about our last experiment, which is manipulating small volume and laboratory buffer. First, I would like to talk about the precaution while using the micropipette. First, we need to set the pipette volume only within the range specific for the micropipette, and do not attempt to set a volume beyond the pipette minimum or beyond the pipette maximum, because this is damage the micrometer gears. And secondly, when using a micropipette, you need to apply a tip. By forgetting this action, this will ruin the precaution of piston that measure the fluid volume. And third, you always have to keep micropipette in vertical position where there's fluid in the tip, and do not allow the tip accidentally run back into the piston. Use your thumb to control the speed of the plugger rises after taking up or ejecting fluid. So next I would like to present on our result of pH value of the post-feed buffer slip. Our initial result of pH is actually 4.8 pH, which is too acidic. So we need to adjust the pH value by adding alkaline reagent, which is NaOH. There are three types of NaOH, which is 0.01 mol and 0.1 mol and 1 mol. So firstly, we add 1 mol because there's a lot in the pH value that we need to achieve is 7.4. So we need 1 mol, and we adjust it to 0.1 mol. Then lastly, we get 0.4 pH value. And the precaution while using pH value, we need to clean up the bulb, which is the most sensitive part of pH value. And lastly, avoid the probe. We need to rinse with water because it will affect the pH value if someone used it previously. And lastly, we need to quickly immerse the probe into the solution and avoid any other contact. Okay, that's all from me, and I'll see you later.
Hi, good morning. My name is Iqmal Shami bin Adam. My metric number is 178325. So today I would like to talk about our last week experiment, which is titled manipulate the small volume and laboratory buffers. For our last week experiment, we use micropipette. So this micropipette has 3 different types and 3 different colors, which is white, yellow and blue, with specific different range for each of the micropipettes. So I would like to talk about the precaution of how we are going to use the micropipette. First, set pipette only within the range. For example, for the white micropipette, we use only 0.5 to 10 microliter. For the yellow one, only 10 to 100 microliter and 20 to 200 microliter. And lastly, for the blue micropipette, it is ranged to 100 to 1000 microliter. So first of all, to collect the sample, we need to use plastic tip at the micropipette to prevent the fluid to run back into the piston. And always keep the micropipette vertical in your hand. Then to collect the sample, we need to open the tube from fluid you are taking from. Then hold the micropipette in your hand and push the plunger to the first stop. every micropipette has two stop. So you push to the first stop and put it into the tube which contain the liquid. Then draw the liquid slowly by release the plunger. To expel the fluid, you need to um, touch the tip of the micropipette inside the wall. Then slowly depress the plunger to the second stop. Then you can hold your thumb like that and just put out the micropipette from the tube. So that's all. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. My name is Mary Loria Kongmi, and my matrix number is 178685. Okay. For last week's experiment, we did on manipulating small volumes and laboratory buffers. Okay, the first thing I learned is how to use a micropipette because actually it's my first time dealing with the instrument, and what I've learned is it's actually very different from a normal pipette we used before this. Before you use it, you have to apply some kind of tip so that we can extract the liquid. And basically, the other functions are just the same. The plunger, everything, it's very simple to use. Just we have to be aware of the color of the micropipette because there are different types of it. So we have to be careful not to exceed the range that is already how do you say, the range of the micropipette. Okay, and the second part of our practical was preparing a laboratory buffer that is phosphate buffered saline. Okay, so basically we were given 4 reagents that are NaCl, KCl, Na2HPO4 and KH2PO4. To prepare this buffer solution, it's very simple. We just weigh all the reagents using electronic balance. The measurements are all given, how much we need to measure. And then after we have measured every reagent, we just mix in a small amount of distilled water, around 60 to 70% of distilled water. You don't add it too much. This is to ease us to alter the pH later because we want a pH of 7.4. So after you add the water, you mix it using a magnetic stirrer and you use a pH meter to measure the pH. So if the pH is too low, you raise the pH by adding a few drops of NaOH to make it 7.4. And if the pH is too high, you add a few drops of maybe HCl and acid, as long as it's an acid, to lower the pH. And when the pH is already 7.4, that is the pH you want, you just add more water until it is 1 liter. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Selvi Viji and my matric number is 178830. So today basically I'm going to talk about the practicals that we did last week, which is manipulating small volumes and laboratory buffers. So in these practicals we actually use micropipette. So today I'm going to explain how we actually use that micropipette. So first of all, we have to open the lid of the tube where the solution is in it, and we have to hold the micropipette in one hand and the tube in another hand, and make sure the position of the tube and the micropipette is above your eye level, and slowly depress the plunger of the micropipette and dip into the solution to be pipetted, and slowly release the plunger of the micropipette to draw the solution into the micropipette. And to expel the solution, you have to open the lid of the tube that you are going to expel the solution, and slowly you make sure the tip of the micropipette touches the wall of the tube that you are going to expel the solution. It creates a tiny surface tension between the solution, which will help to draw the solution out of the micropipette, and slowly depress the plunger and to expel the solution into the tube. And make sure you remove the micropipette where the plunger position is depressed, so that to avoid the sucking back of the fluid into the micropipette. So and make sure before using the micropipette you change the tip of the micropipette before you're using it to pipette another solution. And 20 seconds.
Another 1 minute.
Oh my god, so early. And for the result of the experiment, and now I'm going to discuss about the preparation of the PBS. So we actually use many reagents in this preparation of PBS, which is also known as phosphate buffered solution. We used NaCl, KCl, Na2HPO4 and KH2PO4. In this preparation, we actually dissolve all of it in a volumetric flask, and we measure the pH of the solution. And the initial pH that is obtained is 4.82, which is acidic. So we have to add in base to actually increase the pH of the solution.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Shazwani binti Ahmad, metric number 178014. And today I'm going to discuss about what kind of experiment that we did last week. So the topic is manipulating small volumes and laboratory buffers. So I'm going to discuss just about how to manipulate small volumes. So in laboratory, there were some biological samples that we need in just small amounts, very small amounts. So what kind of apparatus that we need to use? It is micropipettes. So micropipettes have different kinds, different colors, different range of volumes that you can use. Micropipettes have 3 types of colors, which is white, yellow and blue colors, each with different pipetting range. So there are so many cautions that we could not ignore while doing this experiment, while manipulating small volumes using micropipettes. First is, we just need to set the pipette volume within the range that's been specified. So we cannot exceed or set the range of the pipette volume beyond the maximum or minimum range that has been specified, because it will definitely ruin the micrometer gears. Next, before using the micropipettes, we must apply the tip before using the micropipette. Because if we do not apply the tip, it will ruin the precision piston that been used to measure the fluid. And the last precaution step that we should take is, while handling the micropipettes, we must keep the micropipettes vertical in our hand, and we must not accidentally run back the fluid that have been pipette outside, entering back the tip of the micropipette. So the conclusion of this experiment is, we managed to manipulate small volumes of samples, of biological samples in laboratory, and we managed to handling
we experiment precisely with the small volumes of biological samples. The end.
My name is Lily and my metric number is 178225. For LAX, we did the experiment about manipulating small volume and laboratory buffers. Let me talk to you about preparation of phosphate buffer saline PBS. For preparation for PBS, we need reagents like sodium chloride, potassium chloride, disodium hydrogen phosphate, and potassium dihydrogen phosphate. We need 8 grams of sodium chloride, 0.2 grams of potassium chloride, 1.44 grams of disodium hydrogen phosphate, and 0.24 grams of potassium dihydrogen phosphate in order to produce PBS solution. We can batch the reagent by using electronic batching machine. Next, we can dissolve all reagent in 800 ml of distilled water. Then we can pour the solution into the large beaker and shake it gently. Then we can pour it into volumetric flask to shake again to enable all the solid to dissolve in the solution. Then we can pour into large beaker and add the magnetic stirrer into the beaker. Adjust moderate volume for the magnetic stirrer to rotate in order to get an equivalent solution. Then we need to observe the pH of the solution by using pH meter. We can remove the broth from pH meter and mix it with distilled water and wipe it gently in order to prevent any things that would stick on the broth and get inaccurate pH. Then we dip the broth in the solution and observe the pH. If the pH is above pH 7.4, we can add something acidic base in order to lower the pH and reach pH 7.4. The acidic base solution we can add is, for example, is hydrochloric acid solution, and when the pH is below pH 7.4, we can add something basic, which is sodium hydroxide solution in order to make the solution into pH 7.4, which we need for the preparation of phosphate buffer saline PBS. Then we adjust the volume to 1 liter with the additional distilled water.